No chemicals or preservatives, just 100% honest to goodness hickory smoked meat.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Boy, some chicken wings have really hit the spot.
You ain't got no better food like some chicken wings, some baby back ribs, some fries or something?
It's just two guys talking, am I right? We're just talking.
Hey, howdy, hey. What's up from the pit? Welcome to another episode of Fat Guys with Smokers.
You nailed that.
I'm getting it. The
like
number
it.
one barbecue podcast in the northern Utah area, waiting to be disputed. We'd be all right with it. Let us know. John, what's up, dude?
Dude, we were just talking about this. I feel like I don't ever see you anymore.
Yeah. We used to spend so much time together, and now we had to, think of things to talk about, and now it's like, dude, what's been going on?
I know. It's been wild. It's been busy. Finally have good weather. Let's make sure we get the weather check in.
Yep. Check.
So, lots more cooking outside, which I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Smells really good in here.
It does.
To be honest with you.
Almost just want to blow past everything because do we have a show for you tonight?
Do we ever? I'm pretty excited about this.
I am too.
This was a Whitney brainchild that we kind of morphed into something amazing. Not that she's not amazing, but
Yeah, it was a genius idea.
yeah.
And do we have an idea for your next party?
Hey-oh. Seriously.
I'm
I
excited.
think you're going to
about
like this.
So,
Let's start with your shout out, John.
yeah. So, I've been doing my best to try and help out around the house a little bit more. And dishes kind of have become my thing.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of Scrub Daddies. You're familiar with Scrub Daddy?
I recently discovered Scrub Daddy. Whitney's used them for a while, and she let me use one of hers the other day, and it was the best sponge I've ever used.
Yeah.
Which I know is weird to say,
No.
but seriously, you got to try it if you haven't.
It's freaking fantastic. And
P.S. Not a sponsor yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Scrub Daddy, we're looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, they came out with a grill brush, a grill sponge, you might say, called the Barbecue Daddy. And I've been seeing it and hearing lots of stuff about it. And there's a bunch of these out there that are like bristleless grill cleaners. Because everyone's worried about, these little metal fibers getting off and sticking to your grill and then getting in your food and killing you.
Definitely makes it less fun
Yeah.
to barbecue.
Less fun.
Yeah.
But they're all like $1,000. Okay, maybe not 1,000, but like $60 to $70, and Homeboy's just too cheap for that.
I hear that.
So, right now at Home Depot for $29.99,
Hey-oh.
you can get your very own Barbecue Daddy. So I went and I picked one up, and it's just freaking amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
Show us, John.
I dropped a reel earlier today.
Uh-huh.
So go check this out on Instagram if you're not watching on YouTube. Let me jump over here to
I'm kind of
Instagram.
excited about this idea because have you used the wooden ones that you're supposed to get really hot? And I had one of those and it worked really good. It just didn't last as long as I wanted it to. So
I'm not. So this is a picture. This is on my Weber, and I had cooked some chicken thighs on it this weekend, and it was a mess. And for the record, Haley just decided she was going to come out, and she's always making fun of me. Surprise, surprise. She was like, well, let's get some content. I was like, all right, fine. Get out of here. So she recorded me. This was the first time I had ever used this. No plan.
So this was not a setup then. This
No.
is legit.
This is just the grill was hot. You're supposed to heat it up between 300 and 350. And then you dunk the grill or the Barbecue Daddy in cold water.
Okay.
So off camera, I've got a big bowl of cold water.
It has to be cold water?
So steam is the cleaning agent here. So it's just the greater the differential, the more steam you get. So this is caked on nasty chicken thigh remnants.
Deliciousness.
It was really good.
I love me some chicken thighs.
So here you go. And let's see if we can get some volume here.
So is that like, I mean, it looks like it's like a wiry steel wool type of deal.
It's somewhere between a steel wool and a sponge.
Okay.
Like it's more held together than steel wool is.
Uh-huh.
But here you go. Like this is,
Good heavens, man.
and I mean, granted, I rubbed out at it for what, 15 seconds
If that.
with not much pressure, and it's totally clean. I went back through and did that 2 or 3 more times, and my grates have never looked this clean since the day I pulled it out of the package.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let me
Would it work on like a Blackstone, do you think?
Oh yeah.
Or it'd be too abrasive?
No, I think it'd be great on a Blackstone.
Hmm.
You know, and I think I put some music on this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Anyways, you can't hear the steam sizzle through the Vivaldi there, but yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, and we'll wait for the transition because it's like from clean to now you can see how dirty it was. Like it was just nuts how fast it went.
That's crazy.
So big shout out to Scrub Daddy. If you're not using them in the kitchen, you should be. And if you're not using one of these on your grill, highly recommend you get your butt over to Home Depot this week.
I'm excited. I want to give it a shot. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and I'm excited to use it on my Traeger because that's one that I feel like I can never get clean.
Yeah. Because it just low and slow bakes everything. Yeah.
So I'm going to crank that up tomorrow and give her an old try
Sweet. I'm excited.
and try and avoid a Demeron situation.
Just light the thing on fire.
I fired. What did I cook? I did Detroit style pizza
Okay.
the other day, and you do that at like it's 4:25, and I did clean my grill before I did that, but there was part of me that was like, oh, I'll just light it on fire and let it go. So
What's I know we've talked about this, but what's different about Detroit versus Chicago style?
the crust is the big thing, and the sauce as well.
Okay. Just a different type of sauce?
Yeah, so Detroit is a deeper dish pan pizza
Okay.
that you take. I'm trying to remember. So you go dough, cheese, and other toppings, and then you just like lay a couple of like lines of sauce down.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
cover the whole top of it.
Like, okay.
And then you cook it hot in a tall pan, and part of it's like getting that like crispy crust of cheese right up against the edge.
Okay.
So that's indicative of a Detroit. Chicago style pizza has a crust up the side of the pan, typically a cornmeal dough for the crust, and then all of your toppings covered with a like pretty substantial
thing of sauce.
layer of sauce on top of that. So Detroit pizza you eat with your hands. Chicago style pizza, there's no way you're eating with your hands.
Have you ever seen that reel of the guy? He's like, I don't know what you call it, like stitching or reacting to a video of somebody eating Chicago style, and they're like, this is garbage. All it is sauce. Where's the cheese? And the guy's just like, it's under the sauce. Where's the meat? It's under the sauce. And he just says it's under. It's hilarious.
I haven't seen that.
And then he eventually just like freaks out, like, it's under the sauce. And then they cut into it, and they're like, oh, it's under the sauce. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. So, and just for the record, for anyone listening who cares, Team Geno's all the way.
I don't have a dog in that fight, but I support it.
Mike, you and I talk about this all the time. We really need to take a food road trip.
We do. For sure.
We could spend a week in Chicago, and we could get you a dog in the fight.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
We'd have
Wrigley
to go to
Dogs.
Cat's Deli.
That's
Go
in New
to
York.
Chicago. Oh, no, but they're pretty close. Everything.
They're like a day drive.
Dude, everything east of Wyoming is just all the same, you know?
Spoken like someone who's never left the state of Utah.
You're not wrong. It's true.
Oh, man.
John, tell us about what's going on here.
All right.
You can't really see it on the camera,
There
so
you
I'm
go.
going to back it up.
Yeah,
Can you
pull
see it
back.
there?
I intentionally hit it just
Oh,
because I
gotcha.
don't want people to get
Well, I'm
lost.
sorry if I jumped the gun here.
No,
but
no.
It smells
So-
delicious, so
I
I'm
know,
ready to
I'm
get this on the road.
like ravenous at this point. We had soccer tonight.
Yay.
I
The world's favorite
Oh
sport.
my gosh. I love my son. He does not love soccer. And it was cold and it was windy and they're 4 and 5-year-olds and it's organized chaos.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not even organized. It's just pure
It's
chaos.
just chaos, yeah.
So, anyways, we had hot dogs for dinner and I'm starving smelling this.
Sure.
But Whitney called us out and said, "You guys talk all about your favorite rubs, and you probably don't even know what they taste like."
Challenge accepted.
So, we're doing a blind taste test. Although it would be better if it really was blind, because I can tell what some of these are just by
I'm
looking
at them.
them.
Having seen what you had up there, I've got a pretty good idea what a lot of these
Yeah.
are. So that's good.
And
point.
you,
Maybe we could have mixed them up a
Yeah.
little bit or something.
so these are mostly meat church rubs because that's mostly what's in my cupboard. But we have some cream cheese that's been smoked with each of these rubs.
Yeah, so people looking at, or, well, let me redo that. People listening. People listening, John has cubed up a bunch of little pieces of cream cheese, and then we covered those. So usually people will do a whole brick of cream cheese. I'm loving this idea. Just, even if you use the same rub, just people grab a brick and put it on
Yeah,
their plate
and
and use it as a dip.
So, and I took some smoked cream cheese to a meeting I went to the other day, and like we're all friends there, and it was fine. But like we were all eating off of the same block of cream cheese, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, like you're not going to go back and double dip. You're in
Right.
a group.
Yeah.
I love this idea. We talked about this a little bit last week. I had this idea. I took a brick of cream cheese, and I was worried about how it was going to cut.
Uh-huh.
It cut fine.
Really?
Yeah, I took a sharp.
Did you have it like in the freezer or in the fridge
So,
right before you cut it?
I did one earlier this week,
Okay.
and I froze it and cut it apart, and it was a disaster. Like it was,
Okay.
like it wouldn't cut clean. Like I probably needed to thaw it out a little bit. But this one was just straight out of the fridge
Straight out of the
because
fridge.
soccer and
Right.
I was running around like a maniac. Sharp knife, cut it, and then I just kind of like peeled it off of the blade of the knife,
Uh-huh.
held together, and it was great.
Huh.
So the funky shaped pieces here were because it's cream cheese is always funky shaped coming out.
Right.
But took that, and you can coat it, and now you can literally just like take a block of cream cheese, put it on your plate, walk around, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, I like that.
So
And I dare say you probably get a little bit more of the rub around it anyway this
Oh,
way.
yeah. You've got
instead of just a little bit on top and maybe on bottom.
you got way more surface area.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
also, I thought about you the other night. We
Oh.
were talking about surface area.
Uh-huh.
One of the kids started getting onto I don't know if it was Prodigy or iReady, or some sort of educational software. And it was asking them about surface area. And they were like calling out all these shapes, and I was busting out formulas. I thought I'd make you
Look
proud.
at you. So proud of you.
I know, right?
Love it.
So anyways, Mike, why don't you start us off?
Okay.
Grab a cracker.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to both do the same one? Because you have the key on your phone.
I have not looked at the key.
But what if I forget which one I think is what? You know what I mean? I
That's
guess
a
we have it
fair
recorded
call-up.
for posterity.
Yeah,
Okay.
but let's why don't you grab one? And I am actually 100% confident I know what every one of these is.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's mostly me that's blind taste testing then. All
So
right. Okay.
I will look at it on my phone just to make sure that I don't embarrass my wife.
All right. That's fair.
But
I like it.
you give it a taste, and let's go from there.
Okay, so I'm going to try this one first. This one's a little bit lighter, which is, if we're thinking Traeger, I've got some ideas. I'm a little concerned because I've had allergies, so I hope I can taste.
And like I said, I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna
Do it, dude.
get right in here with you.
I'll tell you what, I like the smoke on that, too. I bet they get a little bit more smoke cut up like that.
Yeah. And this is, you can tell we've been down here gabbing for too long because it's starting to cool off. It's
What
hard
pellets did you use?
or probably hickory or pecan. Being a vendor of pellets, I use whatever bags are damaged.
Nice. Okay. I am not as familiar with this one as I thought I would be.
I'm surprised because this is one that I know you use.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's a Traeger rub?
Meat Church.
Oh, right. Right, Meat Church. Is it Blanco?
Not Blanco.
Guess I'll just have to... I'm going to end up eating a whole block of cream cheese so I can figure this out. It's good.
I think the color's probably throwing you off on this one. You're used to seeing it more a mahogany color.
I don't know, man. I stand corrected. Is this Texas sugar?
It is not. You give?
Yeah.
That's honey hog.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm tasting that now.
Oh.
I don't love honey hog.
I thought that's what you used on your pork shoulders.
Oh, I do. I use it all the time. But I feel like it's a little too oniony, you know? All right. Here we go. Clear it off. Clear the palate. Palate cleanser. Contrary to popular belief, Dew Zero is the best palate cleanser.
That it is.
Okay. This one's a little darker.
I think cream cheese is actually really hard to taste flavors on.
I think
now
you're
that we're
right.
doing
That's
this.
what I'm noticing.
The cream cheese has got a lot of smoke flavor and tang to it.
And it really, like, kind of masks some of the heat, you know?
A little bit. This one does have more heat on it.
Is this Holy Voodoo?
This is Holy Voodoo.
Yes!
Well
I
done.
did it. Honestly, the afterburn is what gave it to me. Because seriously, the cream cheese kind of tames it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Holy Voodoo. If that's not one you've got regular,
Yeah.
you should get it there. It's
like Holy
got some
Voodoo.
Cajun flavors to it. It's got some spice. It is friggin' fantastic on chicken and on fish.
Oh, on fish. Never would have thought of that. All right.
I don't eat a ton of fish.
I don't either. I want to get my kids fishing a little bit more this year. All right.
This is, you may have never had this rub before. This is not a Meat Church rub. This is one of the 2 non-Meat Church rubs.
Yeah, I don't think I know this one. What is it?
This is Whiskey Bent Barbecue.
Oh,
So
okay.
Chad Ward.
Uh-huh.
This is his Blazing Bird.
I like that. On a chicken, I can get behind that. It's very, like, it's spicy. Not like I need a drink of milk or anything, but yeah, I like that. It's a little more salty, I feel like, of the other ones, and that'd be good on a
All right.
Blazing Bird. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is already. I need to get in the Meat Church rubs a little more. I'm so used to Malcolm Reed and stuff.
Well, I told you to drop stuff by, and we both just like lost it today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Holy cow.
Not holy cow.
What?
I knew you were going to go there.
You dirty communist.
It's got that, got all that black pepper on the top of it. I knew it. When you said that, I knew that's where you would go.
Man. I don't know if I know this one. Is it a Meat Church?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Blanco?
Not Blanco.
I don't know. Gospel?
Nope.
I cave.
This is Dia de la Fajita.
Oh, I used that. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
I don't remember having those big chunks.
Yeah, man. Got lots of pepper in that one.
Sneaky, yeah. All right. I'm going to need a detox after this, man. I feel like I've eaten my weight in cream cheese. I don't know if this is fun to listen to. People listening are like, okay, we can't listen to you chew a Ritz cracker anymore, buddy.
Well, that's why you need to take this opportunity to head on over to YouTube. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll put a link to the YouTube in the show notes, just in case if you're just on a podcast, so that you can come check our YouTube page out. Mike's deep in thought on this one.
I am. Need a palate cleanser. Seriously, man, the cream cheese really balances out the peppers. Mm-hmm. That's a little trickier than I thought it would be. We almost need like chicken or pork that doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it, that like a pork loin or something.
Yeah. Pork loin would be good for this.
Wow.
Maybe that's what we should do. Mike and I have been talking about another live episode that needs to come up here. But we need everybody's help to pull this one off, because we desperately want Haley and Whitney back on the show.
We do. The people love them.
Neither one of them is very excited. So we need you, our dedicated and loyal listeners. Hit us on Instagram, DM us, comment on all of our posts. We want the girls.
We want the girls. Dude.
But we can get them on here doing a taste test.
That'd be sweet.
It'll be really embarrassing when Haley picks your food over mine.
That would be awesome, actually. I'm afraid to guess now because I'm wrong every time. I think that's gospel.
That is gospel.
Is it? Ooh,
Yep.
I don't use gospel very much.
I just
so
destroyed the cracker.
it's all right.
But it's a pretty standard all-purpose rub.
Yeah, right. Okay, here's this one. This one is a little bit darker. Oh no. I've made a mess.
I'll even help you. I'll turn it around to maybe sing That Will Help You.
Is that Texas sugar?
This is Texas
That's
sugar.
Texas sugar. I'm going to say that's pretty sweet. You ever seen Hot Rod? You know when he's doing the jelly beans?
My name's John,
like-
and I like to party.
Psych, very cherry. You did it. That's what I feel like right now.
No, my name's Rod, and I like to party.
None of them party. Okay, now just looking at this one, it's a little bit lighter. I want to say Blanco. I think my taste buds agree with me. Is it?
That is Blanco. And I haven't had Blanco on cream cheese yet, but that is a winner.
I'm going to be honest with you, John. Cream cheese does not a light snack make. I am, whew. All right, we're just going to get a little bit with some of the rub. Smoke Junkie.
That is Smoke Junkie.
My kids love Smoke Junkie. They
Dude.
put it on everything.
As you should.
Yeah, they put it on good. All right, so we've learned some things, John. I think we've learned... I still like the idea of the cubed cream cheese, especially at a party. Mm-hmm. Or people can just take one. For a blind taste test, cream cheese mutes a lot of flavors, I feel like. Or at least, like, blends in... I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Complements, maybe?
Well, I think cream cheese in and of itself has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
So it masks some of the flavor of the rub.
Yeah. And also, I'm pretty sure I just ate half a block of cream cheese. And it's sitting like a rock in my stomach.
Oh, come on, Mike. I don't think it's that bad.
Oh,
I
it was
think-
yummy,
I
but
don't think you ate half one. I'm pretty sure we've got most of the block of cream cheese there.
okay.
I'm quite proud of us for not
Pounding the whole thing.
eating the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. We deserve a treat. Cheers. Yeah. I like this idea. I love the idea of the cubes. I think, again, if you're going to do a blind taste test with your friends, which you should, because this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
It was fun. Then you should use, I don't know, pork loin just keeps coming to mind because it's so,
Yeah.
it would take on any flavor.
Yeah, not a tenderloin, just like a straight pork loin
Yeah. Yeah. the
that has
cheap ones.
almost no flavor to it.
Yeah, that is just, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how fun that was to listen to, but I had a great time.
we had a good time. It
good
was a
time
good
chewing.
laugh. Be sure and check us out on YouTube if you haven't, because that'll make this more fun. You'll get to watch the expressions on Mike's face, which were truly priceless.
And you'll get to watch John look at me ashamed and disappointed when I messed up on some of those meat church rubs.
Hey, just on Honey Hog, man.
Yeah, that's
You should have
true.
known that one.
I should have. It was sweet, but man, what did I say it was?
I think you thought it was Texas Sugar at first,
It was sweet.
and then you went Blanco.
It was light.
I think the other thing is like looking at it
Yeah,
tells you a lot with the rub.
I think you're right. Like I knew as soon as you put this down, I knew which one was Smoke Junkie.
Yeah,
Just
there
by
was
looking
no
at
question
it.
in my mind.
I thought I knew which one was
Holy cow.
Holy Cow, but I messed that one up. So
Yeah, I didn't bring I need to bring another bottle back. I'm out of Holy Cow at the moment. Yeah,
John,
gotta go get one from the storage.
that is I love all the Killer Hogs rub. Holy Cow is the all-time best beef rub that I've ever used.
Yeah,
like,
it's fantastic.
It beats everything I've ever tried, and I've tried quite a few things.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, before Mike falls over in a coma,
I just feel like
we better wrap
Ugh.
this up. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening along. Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
We're Fat Guys with Smokers. Thanks for listening to the Fat Guys with Smokers podcast. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to subscribe so you don't forget to tune in for even more nonsense from a couple of Fat Guys with Smokers.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.